It is match day 2 of Group B in the AFF Suzuki Cup 2020, and tonight's match sees Indonesia, for the first time in this tournament, take part up against Cambodia into their second match of this competition. Indonesia are the last side in the entire tournament to get their campaign underway. There are some teams already who have played 2 matches. And you can include Malaysia and Laos in that group. Malaysians have just beaten Laos 4 goals to 0. A very comprehensive win there, and they sit very nicely at the top of Group B. Vietnam, though, had a day off, and Indonesia a chance there to perhaps even climb over Vietnam tonight if they can get a good win over Cambodia, who give Malaysia a bit of a tough game, particularly in the first half when those 2 sides met a couple days ago. Malaysia ending up 3-1 winners on the night. Well, Indonesia, like it or not, unfortunately have got the perennial bridesmaids title hanging around their neck. They have been runners-up 5 times in this competition. 3rd once in 1998, 4th once in 96. They've reached the semis in 2008. They were runners-up in 2000, 2002, 2004, 2010 and 2016. They have had 4 group stage exits as well in 2007, 2012, 2014 and most recently in 2018. The state of Indonesian football has been up and down over the last few years, and they were hampered this time round, as they were in 2016, and they still managed to get to the finals. That they are down to only 2 players per club. That is the rule that's been put in place by the PSSI, the Indonesian Federation, Football Federation, because the league is ongoing. They are not stopping for this tournament, unlike just about every other league, including Thailand, which has a league on at the moment. They took a break at this time, and in order to make it fair, as it were, they have decided to only keep it to 2 players per club. Cambodia going through a bit of a transition over the last few years. Keisuke Honda, the Japanese superstar, there you can just see him in the background there. He is now the general manager of the national team. There he is, just walking into the dugout, but he is trying to get them to play some as attractive football as possible.
Ladies and gentlemen, please rise for the national anthem of Indonesia.
Anatu padaraku, di sanalah ku berdiri, jadi pandu hidupku. Indonesia kebangsaanku, bangsa dan tanah airku. Marilah kita berseru, Indonesia bersatu. Hiduplah tanahku, hiduplah bangsaku, rakyatku semuanya. Bangsa jiwanya, bangsa Indonesia Raya.
Ladies and gentlemen, please remain standing for the national anthem of Cambodia. Well, here we go, ladies and gentlemen. It's Indonesia versus Cambodia.
So Indonesia come into this despite the setbacks I mentioned earlier of the players that are missing or not available at the moment. As you can see, it is maybe not the most experienced of sides for Indonesia, but they will have to rely on what they've got. They've also got some overseas-based players coming into the side, not playing today, by the way. And a lot of speculation as to how they would line up. Ezra Walian will most likely lead the line, and they will have Cambodia and Evan Dimas as the box-to-box midfielders. Everything flows through the captain, Evan Dimas. They've got a naturalized player then, Victor Igbonefo, if they need some goals. But yes, some of the more familiar names to Indonesian football not necessarily available for this big match. Ilya Spasojevic was another name that was bandied around. Shin Tae-yong, the Korean manager ahead of this match, was saying he did not necessarily fit his style. They did feel that there was something more to it. Cambodia have never got past the group stages. They've only got 3 wins out of 26 matches in this competition. They've been in it 7 different occasions, and they're 170th in the world. Indonesia not far ahead of them, 166, but I don't think that is probably a fair reflection of where they are. Interestingly enough, Cambodia, their second game of this tournament, they have made the most changes out of any side so far, with only 3 survivors from their 3-1 loss against Malaysia, which was quite impressive. Tes Sambat, the skipper, Seng Chantia, the forward, and Limpisot in midfield are the only 3. No place for Chan Vatanaka, of course, is one of the biggest names, or another experienced player, Kuch Sokopia, not even on the bench. And do keep an eye out for Chantia on that right-hand side. He is the new prodigy of Cambodian football. Likes to come in off that right-hand side, give Kok Sopeng some support. And Kau Soksela on the bench, along with Ken Chansompiak. Soy Visal, the skipper, also on the bench, along with the playmaker, well, the man who pulls the strings in midfield, Sosuhana. Abdulbaki Yaqub, the referee from Oman. Despite whatever Indonesia have experienced, they know the onus is on them tonight. They will have seen how Cambodia took the game to the Malaysians in the first match. Let's see how that will change. Immediately looking to pump that forward. Pratomo Arhan is there on that left-hand side. Very, very changed 11 for Cambodia. I hope there's it's more a strategic thing than anything else. Ezra Walian will try to close down the Cambodian goalkeeper today, Hul Kinwi. Shin Tae-yong certainly not one who will look too much that doesn't go in his favour. He's very much his own man. I was talking about Spasojevic earlier, and he just said, yeah, he's good at finishing, does not fit the style of play that I want to use in the Indonesia team. We have got other attackers we can use. Ezra Walian is the man of Dutch descent. Certainly they've been embarking on a campaign of naturalizing as well, as with many of the Southeast Asian nations in the last decade or so. Singapore started that a while back and then kind of went the other way. They've finally had a naturalized player on the side in Song Woo-young after a long, long time, but the other nations have really pushed forward with that. Pratomo with the ball forward. Here's again Pratama. Well, it is extremely optimistic there from Yuji Otomo. Keisuke Honda brings a little sprinkling of glamour to this AFF Suzuki Cup. A legend, of course, in his time. Keisuke Honda, who will certainly has a lot to say in the lead-up to games, and he's not one to hold back either. He's very pleased with how his side set up against Malaysia. They played on the front foot as much as possible, had more possession than Malaysia in that game. So it is very surprising as to how many changes they made. The chase is on here for Irfan. No foul, they're all asking for a referee to give them something. Asnawi, another one to make the case. I think it's just more of him running into Tess Sambat. They'll get a corner here, the Indonesians. The last tournament, they finished a disappointing 4th in their group, Indonesia, with Singapore, Philippines and Thailand ahead of them. They lost to Singapore in the opening game, 1-0. Beat Timor-Leste 3-1, something they would have expected. Lost to Thailand 4-2 and needed to beat Philippines to go through, and had a goalless draw. Oh, it's an early goal! A free header! Rahmat Irianto. Absolutely unmarked. That is a dream start for the Indonesians. To the delight of the crowd that's made it here to the Bishan Stadium. Well, just pulling away, absolutely no one around him. That is poor, poor defending from Cambodia. Can't have that inside the 6-yard box. Is absolutely free. Just a little bit of movement from him, absolutely no one tracking him. Far, far too easy. Cambodia were far more solid than that, weren't they, in the last game? What a dream start that is. It's by far the earliest goal of the tournament, inside 5 minutes. Absolutely perfect as far as they are concerned. Here's Utomo. Now Pratama, who was already getting forward quite a bit. Even Alfei Andra was surging forward, the centre-back. So they're not afraid to push quite high up here, be quite attacking. Nice interchange of passes, and no surprises, Evan Dimas is the man who would all flow through. There's Rawalian. Ball trying into the path of Irfan. Here's Irfan, they're all lining up here. Loose ball. And Ricky Cambodia, maybe his eyes lit up a bit there. Back to Utomo, who's just closed down. Take it quickly here, Vietnam. They've been stung, sorry, Cambodia, excuse me. They've been stung a bit, haven't they? Haven't really got going yet. Need to just keep their heads a bit. Sieng Chantia on this right-hand side. It wasn't his fault, really. That was a tough ball for him to control. He had some bright moments up front with Chan Vatanaka, who's perhaps a surprise omission. Not even on the bench. There are 4 players who played in that game against Malaysia, not on the bench today. Nicely done by Rahmat Iranto, who's just playing in front of that back 4. 4-1-4-1 formation, it looks like. Nicely done there by Sieng Chantia, who's having to come back and help out. At the moment, they are getting a little bit overrun here. It was just something that wasn't necessarily happening when they were up against Indonesia. Yes, Pratama. We've seen a lot of the ball in these early stages. Now I'm just looking to try and get the ball away. Good thing with the new format of this AFF Suzuki Cup, and it is of course a little bit modified given the COVID-19 situation, so everything's been played in Singapore, but it was 2 home games and 2 away games in the last edition, and that's what it will revert to, we feel, once things go back to normal for the next edition, let's hope. Sieng Chantia just showing what he can do, and then proceeds to give the ball away. Ezra Walian. Trying to push through that gap there, Irfan. Yeah, I was just saying that with this new format where you have 5 in a group, 4 matches does give you a little bit more leeway, because quite often in a normal 4-team group in a tournament, just the 1 match and a loss, sorry, and you're in trouble. Let's keep the competition alive, and here come the Cambodians with Min Ratanak. Starting to surge a little further forward. Back to Tessambat, the skipper, one of the 3 survivors in the side. The other 2, Sieng Chantia up front and Bisot. Here's Ricky Cambodia. Now Evan Dimas. Found Pratama. Shows a propensity to cross early. That's over Ezra Walian. Look how deep Sieng Chantia is. He wasn't at all in those sort of positions in the last game. That was done well there, Irfan. He goes against him in the end. Now, just caught something now on the mic from Keisuke Honda, something about pressing. I think he wants a bit more from them, because that's what the Cambodians were doing very well. Here's I think it was offside, wasn't it? No, it wasn't offside, it was a foul. Right, Irfan. Flag does go up. There's maybe 2 or 3 players there. Limpusot, one of them. He was fairly bright, which probably explains why he kept his place in the side. Former Korean international Shin Tae-yong. 51 years of age now. Has coached the national side in Korea. Been with Indonesia since 2019 when he took over from Simon McManamy. A long-time player with Seongnam. I'm very pleased with what he's seen so far. Ezra Walian. Asnawi, ball into the box. Irfan can't get there. Tessambat manages to get it away. This is Ricky Cambodia. Everyone inside this Cambodia half, pushing very high up here. Dumas over hits that one to Asnawi. Giving the ball away carelessly. Oh, it's almost an own goal, isn't it? Ezra Walian was bearing down as well. Tessambat gets the important touch. That could have made its way to the back of their own goal. Cambodia, they're under pressure here. Indonesia, they're not letting up. Was not far away. Very, very close from Tessambat. He'll say he knew exactly what he was doing. Ryuji Otomo and Ezra Walian with the 2 big figures to aim at. They got to score a corner off the last corner, remember. Pratama. Now Evan Dimas. Very languid style there of Cambodia. But Cambodia really had very few forays into the Indonesia half. Again, Dimas. Feels like he's been around forever, Evan Dimas. Here's Irfan. Quick touch on from Asnawi. It is offside. Witan Sulaiman is one of the new up-and-coming talents. Here's Alfiandra. Irfan's been getting to nice little pockets of space. Tessambat keeping a close eye on him.
You come like this way, you know.
What we're hearing is Keisuke Honda with the instructions, and then there's an interpreter as well. He's the one calling all the shots, Keisuke Honda. And Hirose is the man who's nominally the national coach. Here's Ezra Walian. Irfan. Now Witan Sulaiman had the shot. He put his hand up for a handball. Half-hearted appeal, really. And Cambodia in some trouble now. Ezra Walian. They were far more solid against Malaysia. No side has gone 2 up inside 20 minutes yet in this tournament. We have avoided big scorelines. You could suggest the 4-0 today against Laos from Malaysia was. It's been the biggest win thus far. Remember the last tournament we had 7-0s as well. Timor-Leste on the end of a massive hammering of the hands of Thailand. This time around they only lost 2-0. Cambodia need to get a grip on this game, otherwise it is going to run away from them very quickly. Some might argue it already has. They will have to work hard here. Loose ball. They just haven't got the solidity that they perhaps showed, particularly in the first half against Malaysia. Indonesia are rapid at the moment. Great movement. Shifting the ball well. Look at that. 60% possession, already 3 attempts. Cambodia have barely got into the other half. Forget the final third. They spent a lot of time defending, but they haven't perhaps shown the solidity that we saw, the compactness in that first game against Malaysia. Even Laos were very compact against Vietnam. And that is a poor free kick, I'm afraid. Fiandra really overhitting that one.
When you defend.
Can't kick it out like that. Put your team right back under pressure. Big throw from Pratama. Kim decides to just punch that clear. Paul Kim Pui. Ezra Walian. Oh, that isn't far. Keeper probably had that covered anyway. They are taking pot shots for fun now. Took that first time. It was kind of veering away, wasn't it? Here's one of the new stars, really, Ezra Walian. This side. A few caps to his name. Player from Persib Bandung, Ezra Walian, who's just turned 24. I played for Netherlands under 17s. Played in Ajax as well in his youth career. Moved to Indonesia in 2019. Father Indonesian, mother is Dutch. Some good pedigree there. Flying into that challenge. Good fun. Oh, that looked a bit nasty. Immediately calling for assistance there, Utomo. Struggling here, Limpisot limping. There was a big groan in the stands, which tells you just how bad it was. There's more shoulder into the chest, perhaps. But sort of caught in the air a little bit. It's just jarring more than anything else. Thankfully, Ryuji Utomo is okay. Also, just a couple of caps to his name, the player from Persija Jakarta was on loan with Penang in Malaysia. Japanese ancestry, his mum comes from there. Very comfortable at the back, Indonesia, not really been tested at all. That looked a bad foul there from Cambodia. They need to just get a bit more time with the ball, don't they? As soon as I say that, well, that happens. Sarat Koya, not his fault, it was a poor ball from his skipper. And the difference here in the last game, of course, they started so well. They were taking their game to the opponents. They haven't been able to do that at all here. There's a far more inexperienced lineup today for Cambodia. Sosidan, who came on, he started today. Witan Sulaiman slowly picks himself up. Let's remind you of the goals in this match thus far. Easy header for Rahmat Irianto. Indonesia extremely comfortable at the moment. Haven't been troubled at the back at all. Ezra Walian nods it to Irfan. Sat Rosib, who scored the only goal of the game for Cambodia against Malaysia off a penalty which he'd won after a foul by the Malaysian goalkeeper Khairul Fahmi. Well, Sat Rosib with a clear foul. Conceding a lot of these dead ball situations around the area, putting themselves under pressure. They've not dealt with them particularly well. A little bit of a comedy of errors. Here's Kao Sok Peng. It's a decent ball for Pisot, Limpisot, but just a little too much on it. They were trying to transition very quickly from defense to attack. Yusufi, Safi, Saprosib. But it is relentless from Indonesia at the moment. Asnawi. Here's Cambodia. By Seng Chantia is absolutely stark contrast to where he was in the last match. After playing a little bit dangerously. They're not making things easy for themselves, are they, Cambodia? Playing with fire here, Cambodia. Trying to play out from the back, something they did with pretty good success in the last game. Now trying to work things down this left-hand side. Minratanak, now Satrosib, just trying to get some time on the ball, which they haven't been able to. Irfan again. Well wide, his shot. Racking up the efforts, Indonesia. It's just loose, isn't it, in that midfield area from Cambodia. It's far too easy for Indonesia at the moment. I think that probably tells you all you need to know. He's looking a little frustrated with himself, the goalkeeper. There's Kil Sok Peng. Now trying to surge forward. Satrosib. Bisot. Better, but just a bit too much on that. From Limpisot to Kil Sok Peng. That's about as good as it's got so far for Cambodia. Alfiandra tries to clear. This is about as long as they've been inside Indonesia's half and immediately go on to lose the ball. Here's Ezra Walian. Look at the amount of space there for Erwin Dimas. He's got Walian in the box, so is Witan Sulaiman. That's aimed towards a youngster. Satrosib gets enough on it. Now Asnawi. Indonesia looking for that third. They're hungry at the moment. Cleared to safety for now by Chun Chanchav. Indonesia will be targeting the semi-final place despite the conditions placed upon them and the selection of the team. They'll be looking at that game against Malaysia. We're of course assuming that Vietnam will top the group. They are the overwhelming favourites once again for this competition, having been really on the up and up for the last 3+ years and involved at the moment in World Cup qualifying. So you'd have to say it would be between Indonesia and Malaysia for that second spot. Just like in Group A, you would have to say, in theory at least, it would be between Singapore and the Philippines for that second spot. Singapore with the clear advantage, having beaten the Philippines last night. Malaysia, Indonesia do battle the very last day of the group stages on the 19th. That will be a massive game next weekend. Corner here for the Garudas. Another free header and another goal for Indonesia. And it's that man again, Irianto. Well, they have not learned their lessons. Cannot be giving so much freedom like that in the area. Again, it's just too easy. Just pulls a little bit ahead. There's no one near him. He's under no pressure whatsoever. Keeper as well. Committed himself. Rahmat Irianto is already now second highest goal scorer in the competition. That title currently, by the way, is with Safawi Rashid, who got a hat-trick earlier this evening on this ground against Laos in their 4-0 win. Trying to push forward, Lim Pisot. Here's Khao Sok Peng. Looking to try and pull the trigger. And he should get a corner here. Well, that would be the minimum response I think Honda would want from his side after going a third goal down. Plenty of instructions marked out from the sidelines here. Shin Tae-yong and his assistant. This is taking some time. Here come Cambodia now. Can they get one off a corner? Not with corners like that, deliveries like that, I'm afraid. Khao Sok Peng. That's disappointing. Well, they're a pale shadow at the moment, I'm afraid, the Cambodians, from what they were against Malaysia. But let's not take anything away from Indonesia as well. They've been sharp, haven't they? I think it'll be very interesting to know what was the thinking behind all those changes from Keisuke Honda. Indonesia are a man down at the moment. It looks like Pratama was just clipped on the ankle. They were boosted, by the way, Indonesia. Shin Tae-yong has got the services of Elkan Bagat. He's the newest thing in the Indonesian setup. Plays for Ipswich Town under-23s in the UK. Born in Thailand, raised in England, but playing for the country of his mother's birth, Indonesia. He's 1.94 meters tall. There's lots of speculation whether he'd be allowed to join, whether he was going to come along or not. He has indeed flown in. Did reject a number of calls to play for Indonesia, and then apologized, changed his mind, talking about the COVID-19 situation, and said he would like to play, and made his debut for the senior team in a friendly against Afghanistan. An English father as well. So I'm sure they'll want to use him a little bit later in the tournament. Well, second corner for Cambodia in the last couple of minutes. This is a bit better from them. Just putting a few more numbers in the box. That's a better ball, and they've got a goal back here, Indonesia, at the near post. And we talked about the poor marking from Cambodia at the other end, and this time it's Indonesia who might be a bit guilty of that. Well, again, absolutely no one around. Yusafi. Have they given themselves a little lifeline at the near post? That is 101 stuff. They will not be happy with that, Indonesia. And this is a scoreline that ended how it ended between Malaysia and Cambodia. Still a lot of football to play. And out of the blue, Cambodia have given themselves a glimmer of hope in this match. Make things interesting. Now, have they been stung into action here? Indonesia. Oh, poor defending. Oh, crashing off the crossbar. Ezra Walian on the follow-up. How did Irfan not score that? And that would have been quite the response from Indonesia. So close to goal number 4. Snowy with the ball in. Poor defending. Odd choice there. Great work, though, from Irfan. Lovely bit of acrobatic work from him. Ezra Walian might be disappointed not to put that on target. But odd from Yusafi, maybe still celebrating his goal and trying to clear the ball, was trying to head it when it seemed easy to kick it away. Limpisot needs to calm himself down or he's going to go into the book. He feels that was just a shoulder barge and shouldn't have been a foul. The referee disagreed and that should have been the end of it. Showed a little bit of his temper there, but he has not been carded. That's good work. I think overall the refereeing has been of a pretty high standard so far, especially with the referees coming from the Middle East. Somebody almost going away with his goalkeeper, now leading a counter-attack. Not had 4 goals in the first half of any game so far. Just need to settle a little bit, Cambodia. Been a bit skittish today. Already going to make a change, Indonesia. Now, be interesting to see what the thinking is on that one. Edo Fabriansyah is the man coming on. Well, he did go down a short while ago, Pratama. He's not walking particularly comfortably, he's hobbling off, in fact.
Substitution for Indonesia, number 12,
So Edo Fabriansyah, 24-year-old, plays for Persita Tangerang. And he just got his first cap recently in November against Myanmar. So pretty inexperienced. Might be something to consider for Cambodia. Seng Tian Chantia is up against as well, who's been bright. Still alive here. Limpisot just trying to backheel that. Failing to clear the lines at the moment, Cambodia. That's a bit of a wild swing from Satrosib. Just seeing whether it'll be a like for like. Yes, Edo Fabriansyah will indeed go into that left back role. Limpisot's done really well here. Yeah, but he did take the last touch. Almost got the better of Yuji Otomo. That goal has lifted him, hasn't it? Lovely soft touch on. There's Edo's first touch of the ball. Now Witan, too much on that ball. Witan Sulaiman has certainly been getting people excited, looking to make his mark in this competition. One of the many young players on this side. that Shin Tae-yong has decided to give a chance. Already off the mark in terms of goals for his country. He moved to Lechia Gdansk in the Polish league only in September, so that's why they're so excited about him. Also spent time with Radnik Studelica in the Serbian league. More on him in a while, because here comes Limpisot up against Ryuji Otomo. There's plenty of pace about Limpisot. Starting to cause some problems. Otomo cuts it out. Limpisot. Didn't see much of Sheng Chantia in the last few minutes. Here he is now. Now Sosidan. Sheng Chantia. Oh, too much on that. It really is amazing, isn't it, what a goal can suddenly do to the whole complexion of a team. And we're almost at half-time. Probably coming at a good moment here for Indonesia, just to take stock of things, because the last 10 minutes have been pretty good for Cambodia. Indonesia, though, still having the bulk of possession. There they are. They're pretty happy at the moment, the Indonesian fans. Why not? The team started ever so well. So we'll have the 1 minute then. We have added time here at the Bishan Stadium. And now the Cambodians trying to make their presence felt, the fans. Walian is offside. Running on the outside, Satrosib. Final opportunity for Cambodia in this half. Min Ratanak. We've had 4 goals in the first half here at the Bishan Stadium. Indonesia have got off to the best start of any side so far. Remember, that campaign has just started this evening, but they are clearly looking to make up for lost time. Irianto with a free header for the first goal.
Substitution for Indonesia, number 25, Irfan Samalik is being replaced by number 20, Ramai Umakin. Number 4, Uzi Wong is being replaced by number 11, Victor Ikmeno.
Welcome back to the Bishan Stadium. Indonesia are 3-1 up against Cambodia in this AFF Suzuki Cup 2020 match. And we're looking quite comfortable until the last 10 minutes or so, when Cambodia not only got a goal but then just started to show a little bit more attacking intent. Indonesia have decided to make a couple of changes. In response to that, as we get the second half underway, Victor Igbonefo is one of them. The other one is Ramai Rumakek. They've taken off Irfan and Ryuji Utomo. So it's pretty much a like-for-like change. Igbonefor, 36 years of age now, naturalized, born in Nigeria, has been playing in Indonesia since 2005, has had stints in Thailand as well. Made his debut for Indonesia 8 years ago. Well, they're through here. Cambodia, it was a deflected shot. Straight at the goalkeeper, but Sokping could have made it 3-2 right at the start of the second half. That would have been perfect as far as Cambodia are concerned. Bit of a mistake there, wasn't it? From Alfiandra. Wrong-footed, cut inside, that was the right call, and just clipped Igbonefor. Just shows that you can't just write off this Cambodian team. You can spring a couple of surprises from time to time. So 3 changes already made by Indonesia, because Edo Febriansyah had come on for Pratama, who had got injured. Ramai has got a yellow card. He's only been on the pitch for a couple of minutes. Oh, lovely, lovely ball. As they come forward here, Indonesia! Evan Dimas shot straight at the keeper. They're asking for handball. Sambat stays strong. Well, end-to-end stuff already in this second half. Took that first time, took it quite nicely actually, Evan Dimas. Sokping. This is Min. And now Satrosib. Numbers now coming forward for Cambodia. Lovely little turn there from Chun Chanchav. Goes back to his keeper. So now Febriansyah there, having to play at left back, Igbonefor. Here's Evan Dimas, who scored that second goal for Indonesia. And skip over the side. And that is a poor ball from Cambodia. Given away rather carelessly by Satrosib. Here's Ezra Walian. He's had a couple of chances, hasn't he? Walian. Nice little touch on. Good pace by Limpisot. You know he's quick. Snowy with a slip, but he recovers well. Witan Sulaiman. Limpisot. Needs some support, not too many bodies in front of him. Referee plays on. Kosong Peng had gone down. Here's Pisot. Salid Koya. It's that final third where they're just lacking a bit of quality. Cambodia. Build up is decent enough. And Pisot again. Satrusi. Right kind of idea, but they don't have a natural target man up there today. Chan Batanaka had that role against Malaysia. But it has got the Cambodian fans in the stadium rather lively. And of course, in response, Indonesian fans are doing their part. It really is great in this part of the world, Southeast Asia. The fans so passionate. And those rivalries as well. Tes Sambat. That should be straightforward for Hu Kim Hui. Loose ball. He's cleaned up. Here's Seng Chantia. Seen him do more defending than attacking in this game. Chanchav loses the ball. Back with Indonesia. Here's Witan Sulaiman. Kambuaya. Good movement in the box from Evan Dimas. Sets it up. A return ball from Witan Sulaiman, who sinks to his knees. Good interplay between Sulaiman and Dimas. One pocket of space there. Did well. Return ball to him, and he balloons that one over. Actually took a deflection, didn't it? Big deflection off Ezra Walian. Coming inside! Oh, what a lovely goal that is! He's only just come on. And he's made a difference already. Ramai Rumakalek makes it 4-1. Couldn't shrug off the attentions of Kambuaya. Just cut inside and let fly with his right foot. Good goal from Ramai. And that gives him a bit more breathing room. Rumakek is 19 only. Plays for Persipura Jayapura. His older brother also plays football, David Rumakek. 19 and already got 3 caps to his name. Made his debut for the country in October. It's a great goal, isn't it, that one? Cambodia now back with that 3-goal deficit. A lot of work to do here. What is he doing there? Very high up the pitch. The centre back. Really wants to get involved. That's too high. There's Rawalian. A lovely turn from Sosidan. It's a lovely ball as well. Can he keep it in though? Does pretty well there, Limpisot. A triple substitution for the Cambodians. And Satrasi, I thought he had a pretty decent game.
Substitution for
replaced by Cheng Paul Rod, who played the first game.
Number 13, Ratanak, has been replaced by number 7,
Ratanak. Prakmonirom as a forward.
Replaced by number 27, Leng Nora.
Leng Nora comes on for Nian Sosidan. Trying to give a little bit more firepower. I think that 4th goal has prompted these moves, obviously. Cheng Paul is one of the most experienced players in the side. He's only got 25 caps, but that just shows you how inexperienced they are. Prakmonirom on 57 caps. Cheng Paul with 24. Made his debut when he was just 18. Bonefo gets on the end of that. Had a stint with Buriram on loan. Never really made it into the first team. Here's Kambuaya. Tries to lay it on for Ramakek. Prakmonirom. Can play forward or as a winger. His debut now 10 years ago when he was 17. Into double figures for his country though. And the final player is Leng Nora. He's a forward that's just 17 years of age. He's already got a cap to his name. Just turned 17, by the way. Born to a Ghanaian father and a Cambodian mother. Leng Nora. So trying to give a little bit more attacking depth, perhaps. He's taking issue with where the ball is being placed here. Prakmonirom wants the wall a bit further back. This is taking a while, but Prakmonirom with this free kick for Cambodia. It's gone for goal, it's taken a big deflection, and it has gone in. Cambodia, once again, peg back the Indonesians after a 3-goal deficit. It's 4-2 now. And they're loving it, the fans, even though their team are trailing. This team refuses to keel over. The deflection. Big enough to take it over the keeper. Looked to have perhaps come off Rumakek. Well, this is the highest aggregate score in any game so far, 6 goals. Renewed vigor. We know what happened the last time they scored a goal. They really put the pressure on, didn't they? Udom has given them, again, another lifeline. After Yusafi's first half header. And we talked about the effect a goal had on this team. Let's see if they can make it work to their advantage. There's Cheng Paul Rot. Coming forward here, Sarat Koya. Again, there's just a little wind in their sails, isn't there? Tess Sambat. Looks like Rumakek is down for the moment. Will they put the ball out of play? They will. Cambodia want to get on with it. They feel the momentum is with them right now. Honda's got some very specific instructions. So what's pleasing for Cambodia is that they've scored in 2 games out of 2 against higher ranked opponents. And there you go again. Let's see who that deflection came off. To say it's between Rahmat and Kambuaya. Between one of those two. Certainly took a big deflection. The last 6 occasions that they've played, Indonesia have beaten Cambodia each and every time. They last met in the AFF Suzuki Cup in 2008, a long time ago. Indonesia winning that one 4-0. 22 goals scored by Indonesia in those last 6 matches. Oh, given away rather carelessly. Evan Dimas. That comes off the skipper, Sambat. An Indonesia corner. They got to keep their focus if they want to stay in this. Yeah, a bit careless there from Tess Sambat. No mistakes from him at the back. Immediately apologizes to his teammates. You know how dangerous Indonesia have been and how poorly defended these corners have been for Cambodia. They've gone for something a bit different here. And now look at the pace being shown as Indonesia come forward with Cheng Paul Rot and Singh Chantia. Given away by Tess Sambat. Got the speed on his counter-attacks. That was careless. Clumsy, I should say, Yusafi. Oh, Rumakek, who's had a couple of fouls on him. I don't think he's going to mind that too much at the moment. Keisuke Honda. Big Bonefo. It's Alfiandra, and now Edo, who's lost the ball. Back with Cambodia. Got to keep their heads, Cambodia. Still 2 goals in this, though. Lengnora. We talked about the ball being given away cheaply. Sambat has done enough. He might have hurt himself in the process. And a sliding tackle. It's a corner again. And this is where they've been vulnerable. Everyone pushing up now. Much better defending on the corner from Cambodia. That is a... Well, idea was right anyway. From Asnawi. Looking for Witan Sulaiman. Engaging battle at the moment between these two countries. Oh, Ezra Walian on the turn. That's good defending. Yusafi. Kong Sokpeng. Looking for numbers. Might have been offside anyway. Here's Leng Nora. Now Paul Roth. Much better from Cambodia. Shades of what we saw in that first match against Malaysia. Chun Chan Chav. Far better in possession. Three changes apiece. Still two more that either side can play. And both sets of fans doing what they can to rouse the troops. Losing the balance, Ramakek. He's done well, but that is hopeful at best, really, from Prakmoni Udom. He's been lively since his introduction. Aaron Dimas. Through ball to Asnawi. It's not good enough ball, is it? Chengprol Rot. Cambodia sensing perhaps might be in with a chance here. Igbonifa should get there first. No, he doesn't. It is Limpol Rot. Limba Pisot rather, I should say. Much improved Cambodia ever since they've got that second. Again, fairly straightforward that one from Chengpol Rot. Looks like another change is about to be made here for Cambodia. Lots to say, both teams in fact. Going to make another change. Aaron Dimas has taken a more centralized position in the second half. Just to try and influence play a bit more. Murad, nice and aggressive, wins the ball back. Chengpol Rot. Siang Chantia. Great work from him. Needs a decent ball in. Oh, what a chance that is for Cambodia. A really good move. And Limpi Sot with a glorious opportunity to make it 4-3. It was a lovely ball in, and Actually, he was in a fantastic position. Great work. And the ball from Salet Koya. Kang Sok Peng is being replaced by Braktiva. Evan Dimas is going off. That's an interesting move. And it's Shahiran Abimanyu who replaces Evan Dimas. Well, that was a really good chance, wasn't it, for Cambodia to get themselves right back into this. 4-3 with 20 minutes to go. Want to be beautifully poised. Foul by Yang Nora on Witan Sulaiman, who's now moved back onto this right-hand side. I think with all the changes, they've just tweaked things again. Shahiran Abimanyu, 22 years of age, plays his football. Well, he was with JDT Johor Taksim and then on loan to Newcastle Jets. Seventh cap today. Good ball in. Well, they were all lining up there, weren't they, for that one? There's Rawalian and Kambuaya. None of them got a touch on it, it looked like. So now leading the line for Cambodia, the centre forward as it were, is Siang Chantia. After the withdrawal of Kang Sok Peng. There's a new man who has come in, Braktiva. He's playing on the right-hand side where Siang Chantia was earlier. 23 years of age, plays for Phnom Penh Crown, who've supplied a lot of players to this national squad. Made his first cap 4 years ago. Oh, there's so much space for Lempisat, but it needed to be a better ball. It was in acres of space. Indonesia getting exposed a little bit here. Really good work from Cheng Polo to win the ball back. Siang Chantia has to make a better pass. And Cambodia will look at this and think they have had opportunities to possibly even draw level with Indonesia. Encouraging for Keisuke Honda. It's quite a turnaround here for Cambodia. Effectively drawing this second half at the moment with Indonesia, who, to be fair, have made some changes and maybe just taking the foot off the pedal. And remember, this is their first game of the tournament. And every fancied team in this tournament so far has been utterly convincing in their first match.
673. Thank you for your support.
They get a free kick here, the foul on Siang Chantia. 15 minutes left in this game. Surely not again. Oh! What an attempt from Cheng Polroth. Seemed to have seen that a little late, Sharul, when he's made the save. Well, that was dipping, wasn't it, wickedly. Well, Sosuhana, a lot of things flow through him. He replaces Chonchav. They've made all their changes now. Well, Cheng Polroth goes down. He feels he was fouled. Seemed to pull out of making that header. Changes have had an effect. He was trying to get out of the way of the on-rushing Cambodia. Here's Igbonefo. Indonesia, I think, will just feel maybe a fifth goal is required. They are fighting hard here, Cambodia. I think as much as they're almost certainly going to not get the 3 points today, unless something very special happens, then they've certainly made their mark in this competition. And look at that, the possession. We've seen a lot more of the ball in the second half. Igbonefo gives that away. Limpisot. He's looking to find Sing Chantia. Cambodia. Nora wins the ball back. Here's Chantia. Switch play. There's Sosuhana. He'll be looking to get the ball as much as possible. 29 years of age and 62 caps to his name. One of the most experienced members of this squad. Been in the national team for 10 years now. This for Naga World. Here he is again, Sosuhana. Raktiva giving the ball away rather cheaply. Takes somewhat back to his goalkeeper though. Here's Ramai. Limpisot, who has had an excellent game for Cambodia. First take shot is blocked by Irianto. Carelessly pass. Sosuhana won't get to that. Indonesia now on the counter. Witan Sulaiman. Fifth goal would then kill off this resistance, you'd feel. In theory anyway, because they just refuse to give up here, Cambodia. Nora. Here's Braktiva. Deflection again from the edge of the area. Cheng Polroth with the shot. This has been far from comfortable for Indonesia in the second half. Cambodia, their next job is to try and get two halves. First half against Malaysia, the second half against Indonesia. Both have been quite impressive. Nice turn there from Prakmani Udom. Just yanked back a little bit. Shahira Nabimanyu. It's going to be the 5th change here for Indonesia. Shebia Yudo is about to come on. Presumably for Ezra Walian up top. Let's see. Everyone inside the Indonesian half. Yusafi, who scored that first goal for Cambodia. They're pushing here, aren't they, Cambodia, for a 3rd at least. Lengnora. Lots of Indonesian jerseys in front of them. They're the ones with the rearguard action at the moment, perhaps. Lofted over the top, and no, just not gonna hold up for Seng Chantia. To give them credit, they've really given it a good go, haven't they, Cambodia? Over the top by Limpisot. He was alert. Sharu. I think it's a great credit to this AFF competition that all these supposed minnows have performed actually pretty well. Given how lowly ranked they are, given their recent results and previous matches before the competition. Cambodia, don't forget, we're on the back of some massive hammerings. Lost 10-0 to Iran in June, World Cup qualifying. 8-0 to Bahrain just a week before that. So, as speculated, Ezra Walian makes his way off. Kusheda Hariyudo comes on. 28-year-old striker. As for Arima now. Made his debut this year for the national team. In May against Afghanistan. Indonesia went on a training trip to Turkey prior to this tournament and had a fairly decent time of it. Beat Myanmar 4-1. Beat an amateur side, Antalya Sport, as well, quite convincingly. Lost to Afghanistan 1-0. So they've had a fair bit of prep, but of course, as I said, it's a young squad. They have those limitations with how many members of each club they can use. So that's been a certain handicap. That was the same thing that happened in 2016. They still got to the finals. So that's a credit to them. There's Rahmat Irianto. Five minutes plus some added time here. Yes, Kushedia. Kushedia. Tough for him, that one, really hard. Lengnora clears. Here's Cheng Polrot. He's getting close attentions from Kambuaya. Lengnora, fast approaching consolation goal time. Taeyong is a demanding coach. Not sure how he's going to react to this 4-2. Of course, most importantly, they've got, as it looks now, the 3 points Indonesia. Oh, it's a delightful ball through, and it's a heavy touch for Ramai. That was a good chance, wasn't it, to make it 5. And their search for another goal, Cambodia leaving themselves a little bit exposed. Lengnora. He's still alive. Witan Sulaiman looks up at his options. One back by Prakmoni Udom. Yes, Kushedia. Out wide to Shahiran Abimanyu. Samba puts it out for a corner. I did say Taeyong that he watched Cambodia's previous match against Malaysia. He said he was pleased that they'd been preparing the right way. He thought he could get a good result. He wanted to press high and play hard to get the result today. And he also confirmed, as I mentioned, that Elkan Bagat would not play in this first match. Not even in the squad today. He's only just arrived. Rahmat Irianto with a speculative effort. Shin Taeyong said since he's become coach, he's always looking to bring young players in and develop them. And he thinks that he's turned into a better team, so he's not too nervous about how they'll go. He said rather excited to continue seeing the progress that both he and the team have made. As for Keisuke Honda, he's pretty happy with things at the moment. Said performance is just as important as the outcome. Can he get the goal here? Was there a foul by the keeper? Could he have taken the shot earlier, Siang Chantia? Noah's ball was a good one. Was it just running away? Was there a case for a penalty? Not too many Cambodians appealing for it, which is always a bit of a giveaway. As I was saying, Honda was saying it doesn't matter who they're facing, the aim is the same, and that's to keep developing the team and the way we play. They want to dominate the game against any team. He said even Brazil. Maintain ball possession, win the ball in high areas of the pitch. They've done that in parts. It's not been sustained. It's not really been more than a couple minutes. They have had flashes in this game and the previous one. But of course, it's a long-term project.
And there will be 3 minutes of added time.
Three minutes of added time here. Still more to come, you feel, from Indonesia. Desperate to finally get that title. Final push for Cambodia, possibly to get a third if they can. They've worked really hard, haven't they? given away though to Witan Sulaiman. Nice return ball from Cambodia. That's been blocked by Tess Sambat. Lengnora sees a gap there up towards Braktiva. Was there a foul in him? Yes, there was. From Edo Febriansha. They're going to load up players now. Might as well. His last assault on that Indonesian goal. There is a Indonesia player down at the moment at the other end. That's a case of cramp, thankfully, nothing more. It's Witan Sulaiman who's gone down right after he took that shot. Not used to the heat and humidity now that he's in Poland. Might be quite happy to be here right now, because Poland at this time of year, I can tell you, is bitterly cold. Stretcher is coming out. We might have to play this last minute and a bit with 10 men if he doesn't recover. Should be fine though. It's just cramp. Waiting to take the free kick up the other end. Referee will, of course, add this on. So he'll be stretchered off. Probably won't come back on, you would have thought now. So little time left in the game. Prakmodi Udom, remember, scoring the last free kick he took. A massive deflection along the way. And if he does, there might be another minute or so left if he gets to this one. Oh dear. Well over this time. So let's see how much the referee adds on. We already had 4 minutes. Well, the referee, I thought he was about to blow the whistle there for the end of the game, but he's still adding some time on. Yusafi. Cheng Polroth. Surely one more chance, perhaps, just to go forward for Cambodia. Prakmodi Udom with this free kick. This surely will be the last passage of play. And they take advantage, straight forward for Sharul. And that is it. Well, like every other team, every other fancy team, I should say, in this competition that has aspirations of at least the semi-finals, Indonesia have got off to a winning start. Not the most convincing in the second half, especially. Cambodia have played their part in this game, which has been intriguing. Having been pretty much outplayed in most of that first half. Indonesia took an early lead through Rahmat Irianto, that man there. He ended up with 2 goals, both free headers off corners. They all appeared too easy at that point for him. And Indonesia, Ewan Dimas got one as well. off a deflected shot. And then all of a sudden, Cambodia turned it on. They got a goal back through their defender, Yusafi. 3-1 at half-time, and into the second half, Indonesia thought they had put things to bed with a fourth goal. That was through their substitute, Ramai Rumakek, who had just come on with a lovely curling effort. But you cannot count out these Cambodians. And Prakmodiudom with a deflected free kick made it 4-2, and they fought hard, but it wasn't to be enough. And the final score here at the Bishan Stadium in this AFF Suzuki Cup 2020 match in Group B, it's Indonesia 4, Cambodia 2. We are just awaiting the Man of the Match award. I wonder whether it will go to Rahmat Irianto for his 2 goals. That might be the rather obvious one. Dumas played his part as well. Well, you'd have to think it's almost certainly going to be Rahmat Irianto. Just awaiting now. Wow, it's going to be Ricky Kambuaya. He was certainly a hard-working, attacking player there.
And the local man of the match is number 15, Ricky Kambuaya from Indonesia.
You'd think you might be a little happier about this. It has been an exhausting match. More to come from Ricky Kambuaya, you feel. So he's played his part in this Indonesian win, in which, in the end, Cambodia, for the second match in a row, they've ended up with more possession than their opponents. They've also racked up a fairly decent amount of attempts as well. Both had 6 on target. Indonesia made theirs count more. And this is how things stand in Group B. Indonesia are just ahead of Vietnam, having scored more goals in the competition so far. Malaysia with a big win. We've had 10 goals here at the Bishan Stadium. Fantastic entertainment. Vietnam with a day off. Indonesia, still more to come. It is going to be nice and tight in Group B. And it's a great way